John! You gentlemen received my instructions in the dressing room. Obey the rules. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. God bless you both. Touch glove.
Bernard Hopkins, Jean Pascal enters the ring tonight. Is that beard enough to cushion some of his chin against Kovalev's blows?
I think it's the opposite. I think it's actually gives Sergey.
Interesting. So it frames the target for him, makes it more visible. In other words, you're saying.
And it's a target is right there.
Research and development type enterprise for Kovalev.
Pascal, he sets it up with that straight left to the body.
Griffin's going to call that a slip, not a knockdown.
But it wasn't enough to bring him down. It was a slip along with a connection.
Can energize the fighter who thought he did score the knockdown.
Fourth round for Kovalev, and only one. Pascal gets in a left hook. Crowd gets very excited about that.
What the referee says it is, period. Referee says no knockdown, it's no knockdown.
That's for scoring purposes.
More precise than Pascal. Pascal's more a wide puncher. It's just two really combinations that he had. He has both.
As the evening goes on, we'll be constantly looking to see if there's some evidence that Roach has affected a change in Pascal's style.
We see that's when Kovalev feels really comfortable. He starts playing with his opponent, throwing the jab instead, stuff like that.
Good left hook by Jean Pascal. Now Kovalev catches Pascal with a right hand coming in.
Noticeable reaction when he get hit by Kovalev. He doesn't like it, and his body language shows it all that it's hurting him.
Kovalev with a chopping right hand over the top. Now he sweeps the right hand.
Pascal seemed to have the advantage for a moment.
Kovalev right now is really boxing him, because that's the only opportunities he's going to have early in this fight.
Oh, look, he can really box.
Oh, I found that out the hard way. But, Pascal.
Freddie says that he tried to discourage Pascal from wanting to work with him because he himself felt like he needed back surgery. Roach and Pascal is an early work in progress. And there's a tackle by Pascal.
The training, and a good right hand by Pascal. I don't think Freddie Roach had enough time to be able to give him 100% what Freddie Roach know.
He doesn't use it enough. And I do see Pascal making efforts to throw the jab tonight.
I was in there with both guys, and he has a really good jab when he uses it. But he looks to throw the big bomb. He looks to throw the big left hand or the big right hand.
Kovalev is really beating him up this round.
He's doing everything that a veteran fighter at this stage would do.
Good left hook by Pascal.
With some meaningful punches to make a statement.
Hard left hook to the body by Kovalev. That's the kind of punch that hurts a fighter. You see Pascal beginning to back away from that one. Kovalev doing a good job blocking body shots with his arms there. Got caught with a left hook, though.
Pascal did some very good work to the body with both hands as Kovalev was teeing off.
Round 4 of a scheduled 12. Harold Letterman, how do you have it scored through 3?
Okay, Jim. Or if the beard can scratch the opponent, it's illegal. She went to the Montreal commissioner. He said.
Then the top of the head, because Pascal seemed to be taking those punches, even though he seemed to be a little off balance sometimes.
In the 3rd round of last year's fight, and didn't go all the way down, but the ropes held him up. That was the first official knockdown of Jean Pascal's entire career. So as Max says,
well, he had a quality chin, Jim, but he also, I think he was rocked earlier a couple of times. Like, nothing serious, but he got, the attention. The attention from those right hands that he just got hit with another right hand.
Jean Pascal is not throwing back in this round, Bernard.
Right hand, left hook, right hand, and eventually that wears you down. He just got hit with a straight left hand to the body.
Pascal's offense has gone to sleep, as you can see. CompuBox counting him landing 2 punches so far in the first 2.5 minutes of this 3-minute round.
Trying to find a way to get one big shot in.
Does this mean that the seemingly lethargic.
It's already obvious that if Pascal wants to win, since he's losing every round, he's going to have to turn around the fight with a big shot of his own.
Kovalev is clinically in command here. And at this point,
I think Pascal now realized that this guy's getting stronger, and he's just popping in with that straight right hand. And you know what? That will probably be the one that end the fight, because he's getting lined up with some great sharp shots down the pipe. The right hand.
and I think we may be watching Jean Pascal getting old all at once as Michael Griffin watches and chooses whether to stop the fight.
But he's so hurt. I think he's so out of it. He's just in a survival mode now. He's in a survival mode. He should be watched over real careful. And I think the referee would jump in there and four or five more punches that Sergey would throw. The statement that he wants to make, he said he want to punish Pascal, is punishing Jean Pascal.
So, called him a racist, among other things, before the fight.
True. Broken under that beard. But I'll tell you, if Pascal need to be looked up, they need to look at this real carefully once Sergey starts throwing punches, because he seriously can be hurt. And you know, we don't want to see that, but this is the nature of the game. He just got hit with a straight right hand, or at least right now. Only if he has that energy to do that. And right now, you know, he might regain it later on. If I was James Pascal, or you've been in the ring, you don't want to get hit like this. You want to grab, you want to stay close, you want to do all you can.
But he gave him one more round.
I don't want to get you hurt. And you know, Freddie, no.
Given that this is the first fight, and throw everything from the kitchen sink to try to end the fight. Remember, one fight-changing shot from Pascal.
Pascal's not even in position to protect himself. He got hit with a stiff jab, the second one just now. And right now, he's just waiting in the wing to get hit with a good shot. I see this fight being stopped. That's a clear thing, you know.
Yeah, to let him out of the corner after having him there a sitting duck. Feels like Sergey wants to extend the punishment.
I mean, he's doing a number on him. Round 5, I scored 10-8 without a knockdown. To tell you the truth, I thought there was a knockdown in round 5 when Pascal's gloves touched the canvas when he leaned over. Right hand doing the damage. I think he's going to stop him in this round.
Please keep an eye on him. If he goes to the ropes and he gets hit, stop the fight.
And that's one of the reasons that Freddie's been the 7-time trainer of the year in the eyes of the United States Boxing Writers Association, because he is appreciated for his humanity.
Freddie gave him an opportunity to go out there and not be on the ropes. As Freddie said, don't be on the ropes, so he told the referee, if he's on the ropes, stop it. I mean, that's an incentive to, you better do something this round, or I'm going to stop the fight, or the referee should stop it.
Staying in the center of the ring and keeping his back off the ropes in this round. So maybe this will be enough for him to go back to the corner and say, see, I told you I could do better.
Well, he made an impassioned plea to Freddie. He said, trust me. Strategically more along the lines of what they want, but he's taking at least as much punishment.
Really pitting the pressure on him. He's pop shotting him, one straight right hand to the body. That's the buy time for him to do what he want to do later.
And I agree with you, Max. In his last fight, Kovalev stopped Nadjib Mohammedi in the 3rd round, and Mohammedi, when it appeared that Kovalev had broken his nose.
But Pascal got the heart of the champion. He's been in there with Kovalev twice now, and he continues to fight through excruciating punishment.
And now there's a commissioned doctor, a Canadian commissioned doctor, who is coming up to the ropes in Pascal's corner.
Ref.
Now Freddie's going to stop it. That's the end of that.
It's okay. Come on. It's okay.
And still, the undefeated light heavyweight champion of the world, Sergey Kovalev.